And now, let's go meet a leader and a future leader in the world of girl empowerment. So now I'm here on location. I'm here with Girl Scout Autumn Bates, who is in Western Ohio, and the CEO of Girl Scouts of Western Ohio, Aimée Sproles. And we're looking at talking to them today to hear more about the Girl Scout movement, what it's doing for girls, and how far the movement has come since 1912, which is when Juliette Gordon Low first founded Girl Scouts of the USA. So thank you so much for being with me today.
My pleasure.
It's so exciting to be here. Thanks for having us.
Absolutely. And so Autumn, let's start with you.
Okay.
Talk a little bit about what you have done with Girl Scouting and how long you've been in Girl Scouts.
So I've been in Girl Scout for 13 years. I started because my mom wanted me to get involved, but I only stayed because the joy I had and wanted to keep going.
What do you think are some of the biggest issues that are facing girls today, like preteen girls and teenage girls that you see?
I would say bullying is a big part in the community and also around the world. Bullying is very strong and really impacts girls, I would say, in a negative way and positive way. It's girls that, get bullied and don't know what to do, but they can go to Girl Scouts and help them find, that courageous side of themselves to stick up for themselves, or, if they see bullying, say something,
Now, when we talk about some of the programming and some of the things that Girl Scouts has really evolved into, if you will, what have you seen through the years? You've been involved with Girl Scouting for 15 years, 20 all total?
Almost 20, yes, this year. Girl Scouting started in 1912, like you said, with Juliette Gordon Low. And when it started, women couldn't vote, they couldn't own property, right? So it was a very different time. And we've tried through the years to model after her. So she was wanting girls to have experiences that they weren't otherwise having and really grow in their skill and leadership and being community problem solvers. And so that changes as girls grow and change and as times change. And so we have been relevant with girls as they have grown and changed, as social media has entered the realm. We've adopted cyberbullying training for girls to help them really understand how to have a strong sense of self and how to ask for help when they need it, how to watch out for problems with cyberbullying. We know girls today, 1 in 5 experiences being targeted by cyberbullies, which is incredible. The mental health impacts of that we're seeing really reverberate with young women. We really want girls to have the resilience that they need to really stand up for themselves, to be community problem solvers, and to stand up for others.
And I always have felt like Girl Scouts of the USA has had their finger on the pulse of what girls need. And you've experienced that with your programming and some of the things that you've done. I know you've gone to camp and had some great experiences there.
I have gone to camp, yes. Camp is so much fun. It's like you're in a whole new world. You have, your friends you have at home and, the place that you're used to at home, and then you go to camp and it's like, wow, like this is bigger. Like you meet so many girls and you get that feeling from being away from home. Now that I have went to camp, I feel like leaving high school this year, I will be prepared to be on my own in college and not have to ask my mom, well, how do you do this? How do you do this? Because I just have to trust myself that I can be the best girl and Girl Scout that I can be.
Yeah, you really had to step out and push yourself, which I think that whole leadership skill set, Aimée, is really, really prevalent in Girl Scouting from a young age.
We start with girls at every age, and we make sure that the experience really wraps what I like to call the secret sauce of the Girl Scout leadership experience, which is making sure that even at 5 and 6 years old, Girl Scout daisies know that they have voice in their experience. So it's girl-led, that they get to help each other. They have cooperative learning, and they get to actually do it themselves, so they learn by doing. So those 3 things are really the secret sauce in the Girl Scout leadership experience. It looks different for a 5 and 6 year old to a senior in high school, but every girl has that experience baked into learning STEM or entrepreneurship or going to camp and learning how to protect the world or to seek challenges. So when she was young, she started out learning to be away from her mom, but then what other challenges maybe did you experience while you were at camp?
And I know, Aimée, the programming through the years has certainly changed. It seems as though we've seen adventure programs more so than ever, entrepreneurship, and you alluded to some of those, but tell us more about how the programming has really evolved to meet the needs of girls like Autumn.
today we do a lot of STEM programs that look very different than when I was a Girl Scout. I remember doing computer coding when I was a Girl Scout. Girls today are doing computer coding, but the languages are totally different. They're learning to explore STEM careers. They're learning mechanical engineering. They're learning how to create a roller coaster. Just the different things in STEM that are exciting to girls and relevant to girls and really pique their interest. Same with entrepreneurship. So yes, we've sold cookies for over 100 years, but the core of the cookie program for girls is learning how to run a business.
Yeah.
And so as we have really powered that, it's moved from being kind of creating that business locally to now having an online shop and knowing how to create digital marketing for your cookie business, how to interact with your customers. It's just a really empowering program and a program that delivers a lot of confidence for girls.
When you're on Business Life 360, we do something called Quick Hits, which helps our viewers to get to know you a little bit better. So are you ready?
Yes.
All right, so Autumn, who is one role model that you have?
My mom.
Great. Okay, for both of you, let's start with you, Autumn. The top skill that you've learned in Girl Scouts?
Probably to be brave.
Love it. And what about you?
I would say confidence, for sure.
And favorite Girl Scout cookie? You knew this was coming, Autumn.
The lemon ups.
Lemon Ups?
Yes.
Love those. What about
For
you?
me, Thin Mints, frozen.
Okay. I'm going to have to second that on the Thin Mints. Yes. An open box is an empty box for me. Aimée, the most exciting Girl Scout adventure you have ever been on?
I think the most exciting adventure would definitely be our High Ropes and Challenge course and going with girls and seeing them conquer their fear.
Same with you, Autumn?
Yes.
So Autumn, what makes you laugh the most? Or who makes you laugh the most?
I would say my best friend makes me laugh the most, and also the girls that I met at Girl Scout camp 4 years ago, they still make me laugh to this day.
Oh, wow. That's so great.
Yeah.
And last question, Aimée, what is your hope for teen and preteen girls today as we look to the future for them?
You know, my hope is that they know that the world is available to them, that whatever they aspire to, they have within them to achieve, and that there is a seat at the table in every industry and every sector, whatever their interest is, that they can go out there and do it.
Well, you two are empowering me, so I appreciate you being on Business Life 360, and thanks so much for all you're doing.
Thank you.